Welcome everyone to Vested Interest. This is Shane, and we are back for a monthly update video here. We're going to cover the dividends and options for the month of August. Happy Labor Day to everyone out there. Hopefully you are enjoying your day off. Hopefully you have a day off today and are not working, spending it with some family and friends. Again, we're going to cover the dividends and options received in August. But before we get into the video, I would like to take a moment to thank everyone who's taken the time to watch, comment, and like the videos, and a special thank you to the subscribers out there. Really do appreciate it. Over 1,000 subscribers on the channel now, and the channel continues to grow because of people like you. And for those of you who may be stopping by for the first time on this channel, we focus on dividend growth investing. It's not rocket science. In my opinion, the best way to do anything, keep it as simple as possible. So it really boils down to consistently investing, buying dividend growth stocks and growing companies with positive cash flow that covers the dividend and companies with a high return on their invested capital. I utilize both a dollar cost average approach, consistently investing into the stocks, into the portfolio on a weekly basis. I also do larger purchases if I get a side job or a bonus or something along those lines where I run into some extra funds. I usually dump all of that right back into the portfolio. I cover all of my investments into the portfolio on this channel. I do not have a paid Patreon account. I don't intend to have one. We all have enough to pay for, so it is free to see what I am investing in. But if you would like to help out the channel, if you could do me a big favor, hit that thumbs up button down below if you find any value in the content. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Join us on this journey to financial freedom. Click that subscribe button down below. A lot of you out there who are watching the channel are not subscribed, and I'm assuming you enjoy the content. That's why you're come back and view the videos as we put them out. So make sure you click that subscribe button. Help us out here. Help us to continue to grow. Click that notification bell so you're notified whenever we put out any new content. We do these monthly recap videos either as we enter a new month or a couple days in, if not a week into the new month, where we'll recap the previous month's dividends and options. We also do a stock pick of the day series Monday through Thursday. We won't do one today because the market is closed. We'll take a look at a stock that's pulled back on the day and see if it's presenting any value. And we also do weekly portfolio updates where we cover what we have bought for the week as well as any options that we were into. And like this week, we sold out of MPW, any sales in the portfolio. Again, fully transparent what we do with the portfolio every week. I want you to see a real portfolio built out over time. So again, if you appreciate that kind of content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell. Doing all that really does help a small YouTube channel like mine, as well as drop a comment down below. Let me know what companies paid dividends to you in August, and let me know what's going on in your portfolio. What are you buying? What are you potentially selling? I know some people are starting to lock in some profits with markets at all-time highs. They're starting to take a little bit of profits and put some cash on the side. I think some people are starting to expect maybe a market correction, which is potentially possible, but you never know. All right, well, let's get into it here. We're going to look at the dividends first received in August. And we start out on the first, whenever they really first started rolling in, we got dividends from AT&T. Ticker T here, paid as $107.28. I have not been adding to this position right now. I feel like it's a little above what I want to pay. Verizon paid us $225.99. I did recently add a little bit here. They are right about at my cost basis, so I wasn't uncomfortable adding a little bit more. If they dropped back into the 30s, I would probably add a little bit there as well. Ticker VZ, both AT&T and Verizon out of the communications sector. Next up on the first, CVS Health. Ticker CVS out of the healthcare sector, paid as $135.69. This one I have been adding to almost every week for the last month or two here, and not a lot, a couple shares here and there, but it is well under my cost basis. It is very cheap right now in my opinion, so I'm going to continue to add to that one, especially while it's down in the $50 range. Owens Corning is another one that I added to recently. They paid us $26.95. Ticker OC. Owens Corning is out of the consumer discretionary sector. Owens Corning is out of the industrial sector. This is a building company here, and my hope is as they drop the rates down and the building sector starts to pick back up, this one will pick back up as well. Next, and that was on the 2nd that Owens Corning paid out. Next up on the 14th, Enterprise Product Partners. This is an energy company out of the energy sector, oil and gas play here. They paid us $146.08. That's ticker EPD. And 15th, on August 15th, we had a lot of companies pay out. We had Procter & Gamble paid us out $36.35. Ticker PG, that is out of the consumer staple sector. Ally Financial. This is a bank out of the banking sector here, or out of the financial sector. Ticker ALLY, paid us $71.16. Ticker O, the monthly paying REIT out of the real estate sector, paid us $67.42. Omega Healthcare Investors paid us $193.86. Ticker OHI. This is a REIT also, like O, just out of a little different sector here. They really deal in elderly care homes is what they deal in. And then last but certainly not least, we'll jump over here, fast forward to August 30th, which was just a few days ago. They paid us, Starbucks is who they are. Ticker SBUX, paid us $63.43. Total paid out $1,074.21 in the month of August in dividends. Very nice to see that. Now I think it's 3 of the last 4 weeks. We'll see here in a minute. I think it's 3, or not the last 4 weeks, 3 of the last 4 months. We've been over $1,000 in dividends. I think we may have one more month where we're under. We'll see how this month and next month go. But I think we might have one more month where we're under 1,000, and then it should be, after that, for the foreseeable future, over 1,000 a month in dividends. And as you can see here, total dividends paid, we'll see there's August right there. That brings our grand total to $6,773.32 on the year. I've got them color coded here on the left here. You can see January pays out again in April, July, and October. February, which is the month we're in now, the payout month we're in right now, February, May, and then August. So those are the same months, and then it'll pay out again in November. And you can see here March payments pay out again in June, September, and December. And then O, as you saw, Realty Income there, they pay out every month. So they're going to be in every single month here. Now, we did have a pretty good month. I think this may have been the best month in options received here. So as you can see, we had these are 5 contracts. This is 6 contracts. We put them all in, but we basically had 5 contracts for the month. Total of $464.51 here. You can pause this and go through it, but we had one contract for CVS with a $64 strike price back on August 5th. August 13th, we started running some MPW calls to try to recoup some funds before we sold out of that one. We did sell out of MPW completely. 5 contracts there with a $4.50 strike price. Received $132.35 there. Another one the very next week on the 19th, 6 contracts, $4.50 strike price again, $212.81 there. We were down on this one, so we were just trying to recoup some funds. I actually tried to run the wheel here last week on this one, but it did not hit. So we just sold out of it completely and reallocated the funds across multiple positions in the portfolio. Got one to hit on Starbucks here on the 19th for $35.45, and then BABA, one contract here on August 26th, received $31.45. Again, total in options for the month of August, $464.51 received. So total options, not as good as last year. I think we made about $5,000-$6,000 in options. I don't think we're going to get anywhere close to that this year, but so far total $1,643.51. And yes, August was the best month in options, and the second best there was back in February, where we had another month over 400. But most of the year has been right around $100 or just under. A couple months there in April, a little over, and in June we got into 200. But not a great year in options so far, but we'll take every little bit extra we can and add it into the portfolio. So again, $1,643.51 in options. We'll see how September shakes out. Now, with the options and the dividends for the month of August, total cash flow $1,538.72. If we were to take that out and pay bills, that would be what we'd have to pay with the dividends, like I said, and the options as well. So very, very nice. That definitely pays a significant portion of my mortgage. I don't have a car payment, but if I did have a car payment, it would probably pay all of my car payment and my insurance. This could pay my light bill, my gas bill, my grocery bill. If I was to start using this now, again, this would be a significant reduction in my monthly bills. It would not cover all of them, but it certainly would cover a big chunk of them. Total dividends to date, as we saw previously, $6,773.32. Total options, $1,643.51. Total cash flow to date for the year, $8,416.82. and 83 cents. And again, that's what I would be able to pull out of the portfolio, not selling any positions in the portfolio, but just out of the dividends and the options. And again, this would definitely help pay some bills throughout the year. Right now, we have the drip set. So we're reinvesting any dividends paid out right back into the portfolio, and any options premium we're receiving, we are putting that right back into the portfolio as well. But this gives you an idea of what the cash flow for my portfolio would be. So around a almost $300,000 portfolio right now is kicking off just under $10,000 a year. Now here you can see the month over month and year over year increases. So going back to 2021, whenever we opened the portfolio here in the orange, 2022 is the light blue here, the gray is 2023, and then the aqua or green here is 2024. So here we are in August right here, and as you can see, we are 149.05% increase year over year from last year. Last year we were at $720.68 in dividends, and this is just dividends. We don't include options here. Just looking at dividends, $1,074.21 again gives us a 149.05% increase over the dividends received last year. And this gives you an idea of how fast that dividend snowball starts to add up, right? Going back to 2021, if you were to look at August, we got $58.44. 2022, we were at $366.55. 2023, $720. And then this month here, in 2024, $1,074.21. So I would anticipate, if I was just to project out next year and use a similar trajectory, this would probably be around $1,300, $1,400 in dividends in August around this time next year. We'll see where we are next year, because I plan on continuing to show this so that you can see the growth year over year, month over month. Now you can see a couple times here, like back in June, this 2022 really jumped way up and then came way back. There were a couple things that happened back then. One, I had a company that paid some special dividends, and then two, we actually sold out of some companies and reallocated funds. So you see that it dropped down in 2023, but then shot right back up in 2024. We've had that a couple different times, but that was the biggest one that shows a decrease there. And like I said, part of that was due, one, LyondellBasell was the company, they paid a special dividend, and then like I said, we sold out of some businesses. Otherwise, you can clearly see nice stair step up on all of the different months over the years. Again, going back to March, whenever we started the portfolio back here in March of 2021, we only received $18 in dividends. 2022 up to $398.71, 2023 up here to $632.44, and then not quite over $1,000 in 2024, but at $965.69. So I like to see that, and hopefully you're seeing how that dividend income really increases. October, I'm expecting a huge jump up here, similar to September. I think September will be similar to August, where we'll just be over that $1,000 range. And my hope is that in October, we're over that $1,000 range. But this is the one I think might be close. We might be just under 1,000 in October, but we will see where it shakes out. But this is going to be probably one of the biggest jumps up that we've seen in the portfolio, besides back here in July and back here in May. Those are two pretty big jumps as well. But this one I think is going to be the largest. Well, that is really it. As always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up, ring the notification bell. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. How is the growth in your portfolio doing? What is your month over month or year over year growth in dividends? Really love to hear from you. I do personally read and respond to the comments. I'm always interested to read your questions, opinions, or suggestions for future topics. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I do a stock pick of the day video series Monday through Thursday. Won't be doing it today because the market's closed. We only do that when the market's open, where we look at a stock on a day that's pulled back to see if it's presenting any value. So make sure you click that notification bell. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tune back in for those stock pick of the day videos, as well as our portfolio updates. And if you haven't checked out yesterday's portfolio update, go ahead and check that one out on the channel as well. And this is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. Hey, hopefully you have a great Labor Day weekend. Hopefully you're spending some time with family and friends. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one. Back to the stock pick of the day series tomorrow. That'll be the next video we pump out. So again, make sure you click that notification bell so you can tune back into that video tomorrow, and we'll see you then. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion and investing in your educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk. You can't lose money. You should never invest any amount you're not comfortable losing. Always do your own research. Invest based on your situation, circumstances, and select criteria, or seek the advice and counsel of a certified financial advisor.